空の頃は風的へ暗示は幾億光年先突き進むのたまったうないざ行こう起しよう
So I just finished watching all of Knights of Sidonia. All of it, because it is that awesome. It's amazing and you should check it out. No matter who you are, no matter what kind of anime you like, watch some Knights of Sidonia, because it's that good. It's that good because it is a mecha-based anime, which I love mech-based animes, that Groot. I am Groot. It's a mecha-based anime that roots itself in the real world. There's physics, there are limitations to how much ammunition and fuel these machines can carry, and the people aren't exactly these immortal beings. People die off a lot in this show, and it's sort of disheartening because you will grow to love certain people, and then they're gone. So get ready to get a little heartache when you watch this show. It's about this colony in a ship named the Sidonia. It's a seed ship that had launched away from Earth during an attack by the Ghana that left the world almost destroyed. Many of these ships were launched, but we get to follow the Sidonia out on its journey to find another planet to colonize. There is civil strife on Sidonia by these anti-war protesters who think that if we stop fighting against the Ghana, that they will stop attacking us. If we stop having weaponry to fight the Ghana, that the Ghana will stop attacking. But that's just not really how it's gonna work. But this civil strife isn't exactly the big part of the show. The main part is the fight for survival in the harsh world of deep space. They have to recycle their dead. I don't know exactly what they use them for, but they use them for something. They have to produce their own food, they have to produce their own water, so they mine asteroids, they do all this other stuff. It's actually a really minor part of the show because the meat and potatoes of the show is the fight against the Ghana and the discovery of basically the new hero. This hero is found in Tanikaze. He is a underdweller who used to reside beneath the city. He was raised by his grandfather to be an awesome guard pilot. Like, his entire life was just spent training to be a guard pilot. He went to the surface after his grandfather passed away to try and find some food for himself, and then got injured, got caught, and now he is part of the Knights of Sidonia. Why is this? You find out later in the show, but I'm not going to spoil it all because it's really fun and you should watch it once again. Ha! So we get to follow him through his training and through him becoming a pilot as he basically goes from this weird guy that no one really wants to interact with because he's completely different from everyone else to a badass hero pilot. Tanikaze is different from everyone else because he is just a normal human being. Sort of. You, once again, find out more about him later on. That makes him different. But anyway, he's basically a normal human being, whereas the other people on Sidonia are people that can photosynthesize to get their nutrients, so they only have to eat once a week, whereas Tanikaze has to eat 3 times a day, like you and me, like real people. Not that photosynthesizing people aren't real people. Sorry, photosynthesizing people. Also, on top of that, there are different sexes in this world. So there's your boy, your girl, then there's asexuals, there's these people that can change their sex depending on their mate and all this stuff. So I mean, Tanikaze is really different from the rest of society, which has been genetically manipulated to survive in deep space and to thrive in any way that they can. So why should you watch this? Because it's a badass mech anime, that's why. Seriously, the limitations are what make this awesome. They have limited ammunition, they have limited fuel. This all provides a tense atmosphere for all the combat in the show. You are constantly being reminded that they can run out of ammo and then you have to retreat. It creates a more high stakes kind of fighting than your traditional anime where they're just blasting lasers left and right and all this crazy stuff and they don't have to worry about a thing until everything is destroyed. This is a show about survival, and it's really, really ingrained into how everything works. Like I said, it's definitely put in a real world. It's got the same physics as our universe, it's got the same limitations as our universe, and that's what makes it awesome. There's a key scene in the show where they have to take the Sidonia and shift it out of the trajectory of Agana. And when they do this, they kill a lot of people. Not on purpose, obviously, but they're just casualties of a necessary survival situation. They had to take this huge, massive ship and turn it as sharply as they could at speed, which creates a lot of G's and a lot of horrible shit. Basically, entire sections of the city blocks just fall down, people are flying out of windows, people are splatting all over the place. It's nuts, but it shows you just how real this place is, how real this world is. It's awesome. The combat is also fast-paced. It's a little slow at first to get into combat, but once it gets there, it's awesome. The combat is super fast-paced, it's super precise, it's got all this different shit going on because you constantly hear people talking about running out of ammunition or being low on fuel and all this stuff. It makes it so intense and so like frustrating to watch. You're like, oh my god, are they gonna freaking make it? No, they're not. Yes, they are. Blah, blah, blah. And then it's awesome whenever things happen and or someone dies, because people die a lot. So I could go into all the characters, but all the characters are fairly normal. They each have their little quirks and things about them, but with this show being based in sort of reality, there's not too much about these people that makes them have to stand out. The only character I would say anything about would be Kunato, just because he pisses me off. He's the most illogical fucking asshole ever. He sacrifices his fellow pilots just for glory, just to drag Tanikaze's name through the mud. Seriously? What the fuck? But if you're gonna watch this show, I want you to discover everything on your own about it, because it is a ride, and it is a good one. So please just check it out. I mean, if you got Netflix, it's on Netflix. Watch it. I don't know if they have it on Crunchyroll. I don't know if they have it anywhere else, but it's on Netflix. Watch it. Piss yourself with how awesome it is, and then wait till April for them to have season 2, because it's gonna be even crazier, I think. Also, we're finally gonna find out what the hell Kunato is doing, because he is an asshole, and it's left like, I feel like he wants to redeem himself, but he's still an asshole, and you don't really find out what the hell is going on. So if you're looking for a realistic mecha with a very intriguing, mysterious story, because I'm not going to tell you everything about it, check it out. Have fun. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Bye.